It's 2 a.m. You have work in the morning. You should be sleeping, but instead, you're 3 episodes deep into a documentary about a man who dissolved people in acid. You're not a violent person. You cry when dogs die in movies. You return your shopping cart. Yet you are currently staring at a screen, completely captivated by the details of how a stranger hunted, tortured, and disposed of human beings. And you're not alone. The true crime genre is a billion-dollar industry. We devour podcasts about cold cases on our commute. We binge-watch trials like they're sporting events, and we buy books written by FBI profilers as if they were self-help guides. Society tells you this is weird. Your grandmother probably thinks it's demonic. But psychology says it's something else entirely. It's not that you love monsters. It's that your brain is trying to make sure you don't meet one, or worse, become one. Here's the fascinating, slightly disturbing science behind why we are obsessed with serial killers. 1. The Survival Manual, Protective Vigilance. Let's start with the evolutionary explanation, or what we can call the don't get eaten protocol. For most of human history, the world was a very dangerous place. If you walked into the wrong cave or trusted the wrong stranger, you were removed from the gene pool. Evolutionary psychologists call our obsession with danger protective vigilance. Your brain is a prediction machine. It wants to know where the threats are so it can avoid them. When you watch a documentary about Ted Bundy or the Golden State Killer, you aren't just being entertained. You are gathering intel. You are analyzing the red flags. He was charming? Note that. He wore a cast to look injured. Note that. He entered through unlocked windows. Check the locks. This is why, statistically, women consume far more true crime content than men. In a world where women are disproportionately the victims of intimate violence, true crime acts as a dress rehearsal for the worst-case scenario. It's a simulation. You are watching someone else make the mistake of opening the door so that you hopefully never do. It's not a morbid obsession. It's a survival strategy wrapped in Netflix packaging. 2. The roller coaster of doom, controlled fear. But let's be honest, it's not just educational. There is a thrill. You know that feeling when you're on a roller coaster plummeting 200 feet towards the concrete? Your stomach drops, your heart races, your palms sweat, but you don't die. You scream, and then you laugh. Psychologists call this recreational fear or benign masochism. When you watch a horror movie or a true crime doc, your amygdala, the ancient lizard part of your brain, goes haywire. It floods your system with adrenaline, cortisol, and dopamine. You get the high of a life or death situation without the actual risk of death. You are safely on your couch, eating popcorn, while your brain processes the threat of a serial killer. It provides a catharsis. It allows you to touch the flame without getting burned. In a modern life that is often boring, safe, and repetitive, wake up, email, Zoom, sleep, the serial killer narrative offers a jolt of primal intensity. It reminds you that you are alive, primarily by showing you people who aren't. 3. The puzzle and the power. Then there is the cognitive itch. Humans are natural problem solvers. We hate ambiguity. An unsolved murder is a glitch in the matrix, a question without an answer. This is the Sherlock Holmes effect. We obsess over the details, the timelines, the alibis, the blood spatter, because we want to solve the puzzle. We want to restore order to chaos. When a serial killer is caught, it feels satisfying. The monster is in a cage. The system works. But when they aren't caught, when it's a Zodiac killer situation, that is where the obsession truly deepens. We rewatch the tapes, we scroll the forums, we convince ourselves that if we just looked at the evidence one more time, we might see what the police missed. It gives us a sense of agency in a random world. If we can understand why they did it, maybe we can stop it from happening again. 4. The shadow self. But if we dig deeper, past the survival instincts and the puzzle solving, we hit something darker. Carl Jung talked about the shadow, the hidden, repressed side of the human psyche. The part of you that contains your darkest impulses, your rage, your selfishness, your capacity for violence. We are civilized. We follow the rules. We don't act on our intrusive thoughts. But serial killers do. They are the uninhibited expression of the id. They do exactly what they want, when they want, with zero regard for social contracts or morality. And that is terrifying, but it is also magnetic. We stare at them for the same reason we stare at a car crash. We are looking at the fragility of our own humanity. We look at them and ask, how different am I, really? If you had their brain, their trauma, their life, would you be them? We obsess over them to reassure ourselves that the answer is no. We need them to be monsters, distinct from us, other. Because if they are just human, then the line between us and them is thinner than we'd like to admit. 5. Hybristophilia, the dark romance. And then there is the most confusing category of all, the fan clubs, hybristophilia, the sexual attraction to those who commit crimes. You've seen it. The love letters sent to Jeffrey Dahmer, the women who married Richard Ramirez in prison. For some, it's a rescue fantasy. The I can fix him trope taken to the extreme. If I can be the one person this monster loves, then I am special, I am powerful, I am the exception. For others, it's the ultimate bad boy attraction. A partner who is completely dominant, dangerous, and aggressive. Yet, because he is behind bars, completely controlled. It is danger on a leash. It's rare, but it highlights just how messy the wiring between fear and fascination really is. The verdict? So, why do we obsess? We aren't sick, we aren't broken, we are curious, frightened animals trying to understand the predators in our midst. We watch to prepare ourselves. We watch to feel something intense in a numb world. We watch to solve the puzzle. And we watch to stare into the abyss and make sure the abyss isn't staring back. So go ahead, watch the documentary, listen to the podcast, just maybe double-check the lock on your front door before you go to sleep. You know, just in case.